So, Richard, are you looking forward to this next season? Because you had a great one last year.
Yeah, I can't wait, really. Just pre-season's starting to drag a bit now and just want to start playing again, so...
I mean, last year, 3 trophies, we've seen them here. Can't get any better than that. I suppose, really, you're going to have to pull something out to be able to, you know, mix it with the big boys this year. Or are you going to show us something in your armoury that we've not seen yet?
Well, we've certainly recruited well, and who knows, really. We're just going to go into take each game as it comes and hopefully build for the next 3 years.
I mean, looking at, as we say, young guns, it's a really young team, this, isn't it? And I suppose there's a kind of an unknown quantity as well about it.
Well, yeah, we had a meeting in Jacksonville, and there was like 14 under 22, I think, or 23 or something. So there's a young side, but that's the future, really. So, and about Robbie before, saying about us being not pretty faces and stuff. When you get a look of him, have a look. Ask him what chest size his pants are.
Maybe we'll get him back up onto the stage and ask him that. I suppose as young guns, though, you've got a lot to prove and show that you can mix it with the big boys as well, or the older boys, or the Robbie Pauls of this world.
Yeah, obviously. So, obviously, people you look up to and take as much as you can off them. So,
tell us a little bit about these lads here.
Well, Nashi, I drive with every morning and sometimes falls asleep, and I'm sat there on my own talking to the radio. So, he's a very slow person. If you ask him, bring it every message. And Farley's a lad from Wigan, so really good players, so yeah.
Bodes well, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Brilliant, thanks for that, lads. And now we'd like to ask on to present your shirts to you. I'm sorry, that should have been Folly Lane then. Oh no, it's Folly Lane again. Sorry, it's more lads from Folly Lane. My mistake. Come on in. Oh, he's not here tonight, so if you hold that up and show the shirt off for him, that'd be great. Ladies and gentlemen, the Young Guns, thank you very much. From the Young Guns to the front row, Craig Stapleton and Philip Luluai. Ooh, popular. Just 2. But Craig, you written on my notes here, you played Celtic Crusaders in the lower division 4 times last year. You're going to play them in Super League this year. Do you know what to expect from them?
Yeah, I suppose. You know, they've got a lot of new signings. We've got a lot of new signings, so hopefully it'll be different. We're sick of sort of playing them the same team over and over again, so interesting to see what they come up with.
It's really unknown quantities, isn't it? Because teams have changed and reshaped this year, so you really don't know what you're going to come up against. Is that fair?
Yeah, definitely. You know, teams change every year, and like no team plays the same year in, year out. So it'll be interesting to see what we do come up against.
Who are going to be your biggest challenges this year, do you think?
I suppose it's going to be like the same teams that it always is. You know, Bradford and St Helens and Leeds, and they're the top teams, and they're the ones that you want to lift and see what you've got against.
What about around you in the table? Who are you going to be really pushing for one of those 8 places?
I probably you've got to look at the other teams like Huddersfield and Harlequins and maybe Celtic if you know they get all their players on the field and that. But yeah, just they're the teams that we have, and Castlewood, I suppose, they're the teams that we've got to really match it with and probably do get the better of.
Are you excited about this season?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, like it's a new challenge. We're back in the top flight, and everyone wants to see us do well, and we want to do well for everyone else. So it's going to be a good challenge.
Can I just talk to you very quickly? Because you've got lots of family connections in Super League as well, so there's a chance for you to show off and show what Salford can do against the big winners. Thomas, obviously, and over at Leeds, your other cousin.
Nephew. Yeah, it's once we get on the field, it's sort of like no holds barred. We just sort of give it to each other, and then after once the game's finished, we sort of have a laugh and sort of break. But it'd be good to win both games against him. So we definitely owe them from last time we met. So hopefully we can come away from the win.
That's fantastic. Thank you very much. And now we're just going to ask for your shirts to come up. And these, I think it's Folly Lane again. Oh no, Mike Mitchell Walters and Chris Garry, your pupils of Oasis High School. Give a big round of applause. Thanks, Phil. Thanks, Craig. So after the front row, the speed machines, John Wilshire and Paul White. Is it nice to be back in England after the World Cup?
Yeah, it is, and England's home, so it's always good to be back.
It's great, isn't it, to have the experience of going out there and just seeing a little bit more and more experience, more strings to your bow, if you like. Will you bring something to Salford that you learned from the World Cup?
I'm not sure. I'll just fit in like I do kind of every year and try to fit in. But the World Cup was a good experience, not only for myself, but for the players that were fortunate to come out of Papua New Guinea. You know, it's a Papua New Guinea jersey over there. Good stuff. And yeah, it's mainly for the guys so that are from Papua New Guinea, like that live up there and play up there. It was good exposure for them, and a lot of them managed to pick up contracts actually in England, so it was good opportunity for them.
It's nice to come back, isn't it, and get stuck into the domestic season because it's a big challenge this year.
It is a big challenge. A big challenge last year. I mean, everyone wants to beat the guys that came down from Super League, so it was always a tough challenge for Salford, and it's going to even be a bigger challenge now that we've secured the licence. We're up here for 3 years. We need to do something in those 3 years to actually, you know, show that Salford, you know, is really a top flight team.
Going back to the grand final last year, there was a pressure kick for you. Do you remember much about that?
Yeah, someone asked me about it early this evening, but it was, you know, it didn't win in the game. It just really put us in a position to go on and win the game. But I don't think we should have been in that position anyway from the start. So I remember looking at the clock thinking, you know, gee, we're going to lose this game. You know, only a minute to go. And thankfully, Richie Myler got the penalty, which he claimed that he purposely did. And no, but it was good to go on and win the game.
Thanks for that, Phil. I just John, even, and now Paul. Get easily confused. It's an age thing. What's your challenge this year, you personally? What do you want to achieve and achieve for the team?
Me personally, really just want to take off from where I left off last year. Obviously, I got over trial line a few times, and if I could just get over the same time this year, I'll be happy.
It's a lot of competition, though. We've seen an awful lot of players up here are all going to be fighting for their spots. And what about for you? Have you got it sussed on the wing? Is it yours now?
Oh, the lads always know it's mine anyway, so... No, like I said, it's a big competition and there's a lot of lads pushing for places, and I think it makes an healthy team, really. And if you can keep that in your squad, you've always going places.
What did you learn from last year that you can bring to your game this year and take you up a level?
Trick question.